श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ श्री सद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनम्। ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। 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 ॐ ऋतगं सत्यं परं ब्रह्म पुरुषं कृष्णपिङ्गलम् ऊर्ध्वरेतं विरूपाक्षं विश्वरूपाय वै नमो नमः। ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात्। Hari Om, a warm welcome to today's session. We will chant as always with the Dhyana Shlokas. Om Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिहृद्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। We will chant from the 22nd shloka. Om अमृत्युः सर्वदृक्सिंहः सन्धाता सन्धिमान् स्थिरः अजो दुर्मर्षणः शास्ता विश्रुतात्मा सुरारिहा गुरुर्गुरुतमो धाम सत्यः सत्यपराक्रमः निमिषो निमिषस्रग्वी वाचस्पतिरुदारधीः अग्रणीर्ग्रामणी श्रीमान् न्यायो नेता समीरणः Sahasramurdha Vishvatma Sahasraksha Sahasrapat. Yesterday we completed this shloka, but actually it is not completed. Today we will discuss on this shloka with a completely different angle. The circumcenter, the epicenter of the shloka is Neta. What is a Neta? A leader, the one who inspires. And the qualities that a Neta should have is very beautifully depicted here. We have another place also where the qualities of Neta is depicted in the form of Ganesha. Ganesha is supposed to be one of the supreme CEOs. What is CEO? Chief Executive Officer. And here we may say Narayana is also a CEO. How? Because Ganesha is also called as Vinayaka, Visheshena Nayakaha. Here Narayana is also can be called as Visheshena Nayakaha Neta. How? Every leader must possess certain qualities for leading a team. Team can be any number. Unless the qualities are in the leader can no more be a leader. So if he is a leader, if he is leading a team, and if he wants to reach the success along with the team, then he must have these qualities. And the qualities of a leader is beautifully said in this shloka, one of my very favorite shlokas. Yesterday some of you might have thought, so soon Swamiji, you have finished shloka. Now see how beautifully it is seen. Agranihi. What is Agranihi? Being in the front. A leader must always lead the team being in the front. Very many times, leader thinks that the team must be in the forward. They should go forward. They should reach. I will be behind them. It is a wrong concept. The leader must be in the front and lead the whole team towards success, whatever the purpose may be, secular or sacred. Being in the front meaning what? At the outset, understanding the abilities and capacities of the team which has joined him for the sake of success. Why did the team come behind this leader? Because of the faith that this leader will take them forward. Because of the trust they have in the leader that he will teach them and guide them towards the higher goal. Think. This trust, this faith what they have, the leader must understand that and lead them from the front, meaning teach them at every step of what? How to march forward and how to face obstacles. Marching forward anybody can do. Going ahead everybody can do. But problem comes only when there are obstacles in the path. And life supplies obstacles free. In very many forms. Obstacles can come through climate. Obstacle can come through some distortion in the path. Obstacle can come when we may get lost in the path and change our direction unknowingly. Obstacle can come from our own near and dear ones. Why talk of some enemies? Most of the time, our own dear ones, near ones are major obstacle. How do you say so? Because of the emotions, because of the sentiments. Think. We say, what is that word they use? Emotional blackmail, sentimental blackmail. They use such big terms. What is that blackmail? Blackmail is giving you a fear that you may fall down, supplying you a fear that you will lose the track. Like that, people also will send you lot of such very discouraging statements, etc. It is a leader who knows that there will be obstacles, who knows that there will be hindrances, who knows that there can be a mistake while moving, that one may lose track. And therefore, he prepares the team, he energizes the team and take them forward. And like commonly in our days we find many people just follow, not even understanding why he is moving, where he is moving, for what is he moving, and what is the goal to achieve. They don't even know what it is. Like a sheep, people just follow some netas. Example, political leaders. Think. We call them netas. But where are they? What are they leading us, leading the people towards? If you see, it is disgusting. So the leader must be a person who knows the path, who must have trekked the path, who knows the hindrances, and now he prepares his team. Like for example, when we go to Amarnath Yatra or when we go to Kailash Yatra, the person who has to travel must prepare himself much before, 2 months, 3 months before. They have to go for this many kilometers walking. They must have a very healthy physique. All the parameters must be perfect. All these preparations are required. Why? Otherwise, one falls prey for the absurd situations. One falls prey for very intense climate. Therefore, one must prepare. This preparation the leader gives the team in such a fashion, he tells them, this is the condition there. This might happen if you don't prepare yourself. Therefore, you prepare. I had been there for about this many times and I had these problems. You should not have the problems. Why did I have? Because I was not well prepared. I did prepare myself, but I was not well prepared. When I went there, I had such problems. You may face such problems. Be prepared now. At the same time, also mentally prepare for such situations ahead. 2. It need not be the same hindrances. There might be new problems which even I may not know. I might also be part of you. So we will prepare mentally and march ahead and face the situations. For this, the leader must be in the front, and the one who walks in the front and takes the team behind, the team is confident. Why? My leader is there. Think. Even in the smallest conditions at home, a child, very small child, holds the little finger of the mother. That little finger has no strength, really speaking. But the child holds the little finger and that is sufficient. The child is playing and walking and things like that. One hand is holding the little finger. That confidence gives the child to forget all fears, and the child is enjoying seeing everything on the road. Think. This holding the finger is listening to the mother and having trust on the mother. Why? I am holding mother's finger. Nothing will happen to me. Similarly, the leader is in front. Nothing happens to me. He will take care. Think. Agranihi. And the leader, now look at the next one. Gramanihi. Gramanihi here meaning what? The whole group of senses what we have. And here we may say, in this particular context, the team what we have. The group have, each one of them are unique in themselves. Every team member is unique. His way of thinking, his or her way of thinking, his or her way of attitudes, their approach, their behavioral patterns, their way of communication, each one is unique. The team still remains together because of that forethought of the leader who is leading from the front, understanding the varieties. Think, understanding the differences between the team also. He knows each one of their capacities. He understands their abilities. And bringing them together and using their own capacities and abilities, he makes them march forward and gives them the way, shows them the path. Shriman. What is Shriman here? Shriman here means the one who is endowed with wealth. Wealth, what kind of wealth? One is the external wealth and the another is the internal wealth. What are the external wealth? The infrastructure what he creates for the team to function efficiently. The external infrastructure is the external wealth using which the team marches forward. It is important. Infrastructure is very important for any company or any institution to gain the mastery over that particular field of activity to reach the pinnacle. Therefore, primarily infrastructure is very important. This is external wealth. We will see any country is always working on infrastructure. For the country to be ahead, to march ahead, most important is infrastructure. Roads are important, water very important, electricity extremely important. Think. Unless and until infrastructure is there, that team will have to lose many of their energies in handling that situation where there is no infrastructure. Think. This exterior infrastructure is the wealth, in a manner of saying, for the team to happily, joyfully, conveniently function and march forward in the goal. Similarly, the leader must have the internal wealth. What is the internal wealth? When we say, we have what is called as values and virtues. This is the real Shri. When we say Shrihi, wealth, this is the real wealth. Yes, external wealth is required, no doubt. But if it is not there, one can gain that external wealth. Through proper functioning, through certain sacrifices required at every time, one can gain the external wealth. But the internal wealth are very difficult because of our own habits. When we nurture more and more and more habits, very many times we fall prey to those very habits and we remain helpless, unable to come out of the habit. We need that strength to let go of such habits and march forward. We require that strength to say no when the mind is desperate. More often than not, we fall prey. Again, we need strength. For what? To get up and march. Think. For this, a tremendous amount of Dridha Nishchaya is required. What is Dridha Nishchaya? A confirmation, an affirmation. What? Now I will reset myself. There is nothing wrong. One has to reset. For that, we require that strength. And that strength comes only when we set values in our system and convert them to virtues. These values and virtues are the real wealth in a personality. And not only that, we find these lacking in most of the people. That is why leaders stand apart. They remain a cut above the rest. Why? Because they are able to handle them and march forward. Therefore, they are called leaders. Think. And they inspire the people to march ahead and cross over, step over all those obstacles and hindrances and march ahead. Think. Therefore, such Shrihi. What are the Shrihi? The inner wealth. Inner wealth consists of values and virtues. Values which are not yet become mine, but I respect those values, and virtues are those which I have made it my nature, which I follow, which actually I don't put an effort to follow, it becomes my very nature. They are called as virtues. These values and virtues are the real wealth. Rest everything can be handled. Those are all only situations. So a Neta must have such values and virtues, and that must inspire the people also to develop. Think. The precision in his work, the vision in his thinking must be seen in his action. These are called the real Shrihi, which a Neta must have. Therefore, he is called Shriman. Nyayaha. What is Nyayaha? Nyayaha is that quality, that ability where he develops this ability to lead with logic, with reasoning. Isn't it true that even a child in a house wants a logic for whatever the parents do, let alone others? There are very many times the children teach their parents, why are you doing this? This is how it is to be done. When the basic logic a child can have, what do we expect from a leader? Therefore, leader must have a proper reason for every step. And not only he must have a reason, he must inculcate that ability to the team, because the team must know why the leader is leading them. The team must know what is the logic behind the leader performing an action in this particular fashion. The team must know what is the way or which are the ways the leader is thinking and what is the reason for him to think so. The team must know. Why? Tomorrow it is this team which is following him will become the leaders. In the future generation, you will find these team which are following becoming the leaders, and they have another set of people who follow them. And they should be teaching the same thing to the next followers. For generations to come, such value systems have to be transferred. Think. Therefore, not only that a leader does something, it should not become a fanciful, superstitious or fanatic way of doing. It must have a reason. It must have a logic. It must have a particular vision which can be explained, which can be inculcated. Therefore, Nyayaha is very important. And wherever there is no reasoning, you will find the followers losing interest. Think. Followers may be inspired, followers may be excited at that particular moment, but then they are not unintelligent animals. At times, they will start thinking, what is he doing? And therefore, reasoning is very important. At the same time, not only reasoning is important, that love, that care, that ability to accommodate people who have some lacunae in their abilities, in their capacities. The leader must accommodate them, teach them, inspire them, and take them forward. Therefore, he is not only using the reasoning, he is also called as Samiranaha. What is Samiranaha? Samiranaha in this context is the one who inspires, who brings life to the very activity. Yesterday we said Samiranaha is the one who is the Lord of the pranas. Isn't it? Breath. He is the breath of the universe. Similarly, a leader must become the breath of the whole team. Must fill in life into the activity. Must become the most important inspirer of the activity. Think. He should not only teach, he should inspire. The one who inspires is the true leader. Think. And how does he inspire? He inspires them by following, and he also inspires by demonstrating. When he follows, when he demonstrates, he fills in life into those activities, and that becomes the most important factor of inspiration for the rest of the team. 483 million people could be inspired by one old person not fully clothed, without a proper chappal. If he could inspire 483 million people at one time, freedom for the nation, what are we short of? Think. In fact, we have everything much more than a person requires. Think. We are not talking of the downtrodden. For the downtrodden, as Gurudev would put it, cut or loot or murder or plunder, let me fill up my belly. We are not talking to those people. We are talking to people who have enough. Think. Therefore, here is a person who inspires the team, who recognizes the limitations of certain group of the team, certain individuals, and inspires them, fills in life and motivates them a little more, and then pushes them further and makes them be one with the team. Think. And this inspiration is very important in every field of activity. And therefore, the Neta becomes Samiranaha, the one who inspires. And how does he inspire? Sahasramurdha. Murdha, yesterday we said, head. What is this head? The one who functions with proper logic. We saw Nyayaha. And the proper logic is also demonstrated, is inculcated in the team. And he must have a bright vision, a vision that is very high. Vision should not be low. We all have lot of short-term goals. We don't have any long-term goal. And the final goal of realization in this Manushya Janma, it is not at all there in our list, most of us. Think, very rarely few people have. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yatati siddhaye yatatam siddhanam kaschin mam veti tattvataha, says Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. Sahasreshu kaschit yatati. We are not talking of that also. We are talking at the common level. At the regular level, we have to use our intelligence. Very many times when I ask people, how many of you here are Buddhuman? Nobody will raise the hand. Why? They don't want to claim themselves as Buddhuman. Everybody wants to claim themselves as Buddhiman only. But how much do we use them? And how much do we use them when it is actually required? We are Buddhiman, accepted, acknowledged. But how are we using the Buddhi? When, where, how much, why? If we ask these questions, you will find the usage of the Buddhi has lot of limitations. Therefore, Sahasramurdha here refers to a head which is of the volume of thousands of heads, meaning the one which is very intelligent, and the intelligence is appropriately utilized at appropriate place at appropriate time. Sahasramurdha. And the leader's vision must be like so big. Why it is so big? Because smaller visions can be immediately, very easily we can achieve that. And that too, when we have a beautiful team, achieving smaller ends is nothing, it's no big deal. But to have a vision far high that you cannot reach. Gurudev, Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayanji would say, you must have a goal which you cannot reach, that high that you cannot reach. But looking at the goal, attempting to reach the goal, we will elevate ourselves from where we are. This happens only when the vision is high. And if the vision has to be high, the vision must have the knowledge of that very vision and all about that vision, that goal. This knowledge which encompasses everything related to that goal must be known by the Neta, so that with that knowledge he can lead the team further. Think. And he must also have that faith. He must also have that trust with the team, and team also must have the trust in the leader. If the team loses trust in the leader, the work will become disaster. Think. And therefore, he must function in such a way that he is part of every one of them. He lives in their thinking. He lives in their life. He becomes one with them. Therefore, he is called Vishwatma. Vishwasya Atma iva. He becomes the very Atma of every single team leader. Think. Vishwatma Sahasraksha. Having become the very Atma of everyone, he looks at the whole strategy with Sahasraksha. What is Sahasraksha here? 1,000 eyes. 1,000 eyes meaning what? It is only a figurative expression. 1,000 eyes meaning he looks at the whole effort from everybody's standpoint and also visualizes the highest end, the goal. He must be able to look at everybody and look at it through their eyes. Because the vision, the object of a vision can be varied from one person to another person. What I look at something need not be the way the other person looks at. And the third person looks at completely in a different. If there are 23 people, they might look at it at 46 ways. And the leader must have the ability to understand all of their thinking, all of their vision, all of the ways which they look at it, and able to guide them according to their way of thinking, at the same time to the goal which he has set for them. Sahasraksha, Sahasrapat. What is path? Path here means pada. He must have 100 foot, 1000 foot rather. Why 1000 feet? How can he have 1000 feet? The idea here is he must go to their level and lead each one of them in the footsteps that he wants them to follow. And everybody cannot wait when one is being taken, others cannot wait. He must as though have enough foots to take the other, guide the other, lead the other and all others. We have seen this very beautiful thing in our Krishna Leela. Krishna multiplies himself and becomes a Krishna to every Gopika. Is it not? He dances with them. He sings with them. He plays flute for them. All that he does. Every Gopika thinks Krishna is with me. Every Gopika thinks Bhagavan is with me. Every Gopika thinks I am dear to my Bhagavan. I am closest to my Bhagavan. See, this all of us felt when we were living with Param Puja Gurudev. Gurudev was somewhere physically. Gurudev used to travel extensively. During our course, the Brahmachari course also at Sandipani Sadhanalaya, occasionally he would come. But when he comes, the very presence of Puja Gurudev was such that everybody felt that our father is near me. And to that extent, when Gurudev goes also, we never felt the absence of Gurudev because of his love to every one of us. Each and every one of us felt Gurudev knows me. Gurudev is close to me. Gurudev loves me. This is a feeling which every one of us experienced. That is the greatest quality of a leader. And as though he would be with us, if not physically, but with his heart. And not only be with us, he is also, like I said, the child which is holding the little finger of the mother or the father and walking in a busy street, not worried at all. Why? The child is not, why I am holding my mother's hand? What will happen to me? I am safe. This is the feeling that a leader should bring in every member of the team. Therefore, he walks the footsteps of the team to lead them and guide them for them to follow his footsteps, and together they reach the goal. Think. This is the quality of a Neta. Now look at it from the standpoint of Bhagavan. Agranihi, Bhagavan is there in front of all of us at all time. Whether we want him, like him, don't like him. Think. He is there in front of us. Why? To guide us, whether we understand, whether we know, whether we accept, whether we reject, whatever can be our foolish way of dealing with it or intelligent way of dealing with it, Bhagavan is there. Think. People, they give up Bhagavan also, and for some petty pleasures. But Bhagavan will never give them up, even if they give up Bhagavan. In spite of it. Think. That is the glory of Bhagavan. He is always in front of us. Eternally in front of us. We are unable to see him because of our own irresponsible occupations and desires in the worldly life. Therefore, the Paramarthika Tattva, which is right in front of us, we are unable to see. At occasions, when something happens, Appa, Bhagavan help me, Bhagavan led me, Bhagavan's blessings, when we say, it only means the assurance. I am there. Name bhaktah pranashyati kaunteya pratijanihi. Think. He is there in front. Gramanihi, he is guiding. What is a Gramani here? Yesterday I said, our own senses. We have been blessed with a buddhi. That is the greatest wealth we have. Shrihi. What is that? Buddhi. And he has given the capacity. Everybody is blessed with buddhi. Everybody is blessed with the capacity to utilize it fully to the extent. But how many of us use it? Our own habits, our own baser thinking, our own low thoughts, which we have cultivated for several janmas probably. The vasana shakti drives us, pulls us, throws us away. But Bhagavan says, don't worry, get up, march. This leading, think, guiding factor through our own intellect, guiding our own senses. Sanyamyendriya gramam sarvatra samabuddhayah te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhutahite rataha, says Krishna. Think, Gramani, Shriman, wealth. What is a wealth? We see in the world, even dogs and cats have expressed so much of love and affection to the master. They are not supposed to have what is called as buddhi. They function only instinct based and impulse based. But human being who have got the so-called wealth called buddhi is behaving like buddhu animals, and animals are behaving like buddhiman. Think. The greatest wealth we have is that beautiful heart which Bhagavan has given. If we can develop that bhakti, that devotion at the feet of Bhagavan and use our brain as guided by Bhagavan, what more wealth are we looking forward to? Physical money will come and go away even before we think it has come, it has gone. No money stays in the purse all the time. It keeps jumping from one purse to the other purse, one dabba to the other dabba. That is why Puja Gurudev would say, don't run behind Lakshmi because she keeps running. Go behind Narayana, and when you go behind Narayana, Lakshmi is always there with you. This Shrihi, where Lakshmi is always with me, is the Shrihi of our own inner wealth virtues. And such a person will definitely be able to lead other people also towards Bhagavan. Neta, Samiranaha, the inspirer. Bhagavan's leelas are what? To inspire us. Every leela of Bhagavan, be it Krishna, be it Rama, be it Shiva, be it Vishnu or any other devata, they all inspire us to go towards them with a certain track, with a certain path. Every leela of Bhagavan, think, is so inspiring, so motivating, gives us so much of inner strength. Look at the Puranas. Think. Sahasramurdha, that we saw yesterday, Sahasrashirsha Purushaha, Sahasrakshaha, Sahasrapat, and he becomes the Vishvatma of the whole universe. Think. How beautiful is this shloka? We will continue tomorrow. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.